Well, you know, optimal health begins in the gut. In fact, poor gut health can have the most consequences literally from head to toe.
Absolutely. I mean, let's just list some of them, right? Poor immune health, skin issues, joint problems, mood disturbances, energy imbalances, weight issues, and of course, digestion problems.
Like I said, head to toe. You know what I mean? But there's something we can do about it.
That's right. And here with more is Tim Skwiat, Vice President of Research and Development at BioTrust Nutrition. Welcome.
Thanks so much for having me, guys.
Thanks for being here.
Yes,
so I was reading here that you are a precision nutrition coach and a certified strength and conditioning specialist. So you're really passionate about health and making people have a better life, right?
Right.
It's really here, right? Doesn't it start here?
Got to start with the gut check. You nailed it, Olga. And you know, over 2,000 years ago, Hippocrates said all disease begins in the gut, and the father of modern medicine, he was right on cue. We now have this huge body of evidence that shows us that all the health magic or challenges begin in the gut. And there's over 100 trillion microbes that live in our gut, make up this gut microbiome.
Can you imagine?
And by a point of comparison,
100 trillion.
100 trillion, Montel,
Right.
and check this out, that there's roughly 37 trillion cells in the human body. So these guys outnumber us by a factor of 3, and their genes outnumber us by a factor of 100.
So we got to keep it in check.
We got to keep it in check, and it really starts with that gut microbiome.
Mm-hmm.
So now, you know, behavioral modification and eating proper diet, that's not enough by itself, right?
Well, we're facing an uphill battle. But the good news is that we can control things. We're in the driver's seat. There's a lot of things we can control, but there's a lot of threats out there to this microbiome that we have. Food, for instance. Well, let me take a step back. That research has looked into this, and genetics only account for about 2 to 10% of the variation in the gut microbiome. Food that we eat can be anywhere from 20 to 57%. So we need to make sure that we're eating our fruits and vegetables, which are rich in phytonutrients and fibers that help feed these good guys. But we also have to watch out for the threats, the things that can threaten our gut microbiome, lead to this dysbiosis, this imbalance. That would be smoking, alcohol, environmental toxins like pesticides, even traveling, over-the-counter medications, and antibiotics would be some things that we want to be careful with.
Wow.
Now, we hear a lot about probiotics, right? I mean, that's like a big word. Everybody knows about probiotics, but I was reading here that we should incorporate pre and postbiotic into our routine. Tell me about that.
Yes, for sure, Olga. And probiotics are great. They're very helpful. Those are kind of the good guys that make up our gut microbiome, and they can help establish that healthy balance and maybe even have some positive immune system functions as well. But prebiotics is the food that our probiotics feed on. So they're extremely important to maintain that healthy balance and to help those good guys thrive. The postbiotics are essentially these byproducts that the probiotics make in the body as a result of feeding on these prebiotics. And these postbiotics, in particular something called butyrate, fuels the immune system. It helps lower inflammation in the intestines. It helps seal the gut lining. It helps with brain and cravings, all kinds of things. And the problem is most people are deficient in that butyrate because they don't have this healthy balance of butyrate-producing bacteria. They don't consume enough fruits and vegetables to feed those guys.
And you brought some examples with you, right?
Yes, sir. So I brought ProX10, which is our probiotic, and not just your typical probiotic. There's 6 strains of probiotics in there, but also has a prebiotic in there. This prebiotic is really cool because it not only feeds the good guys, it also selectively targets the bad guys. It's kind of like a sniper for those bad bacteria. And then another one that's really, really important is something called Ageless Biome. And Ageless Biome has that postbiotic ingredient that many people are deficient in, and it combines it with a prebiotic that increases the body's production of butyrate naturally. So it's a double-edged sword for increasing this postbiotic. It's got the shortcut, giving it to yourself, and then also the fuel for your body to create it itself. And then I also brought something called Gut Reg, which Gut Reg is going to help fortify the gut's defense system. So naturally helping to improve the ecosystem in your body as well as fortify the gut lining. And then a digestive enzyme is also a key piece of the digestive health puzzle. That's AbsorbMax.
So what is it, like 2 times a day?
So the probiotic would be 2 times a day, and the Ageless Biome is going to be once a day. The Gut Reg would be once or twice a day, depending on how much support you need. And the enzymes would be just with every meal. That's something.
If people want to get more information, where would they go?
Great question, Montel. We'll be at biotrust.com. Super easy to order. You can find your products there. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee. And another thing you can feel good about when you order from BioTrust is that for every order placed, we're going to feed a hungry child through No Kid Hungry.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That's the best way to end this.
That's great.
They're helping us and they're helping someone else as well.
Thanks so much for being part of the show.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Coach.